little bit safer, at least as probably safe as they can expect. However, they're going to be running into an entire lineup of Vega. Stormhammer is down to Spartan. However, there's no follow because Nightmare got it first. Now the Rocket and Solo is going to get completely annihilated. There's a heal that won't do jack. And Mitch is going to grab first blood.
Yeah,
if they do lose lane. However, they're wrapping around Mitch first of all on bottom.
Double damage rune. Activated for Seema. The Stormbolt going to go out. A couple of right clicks. LSA to fall. This is a dead Queen of Pain. And the Dragon Slave for Solo. Onto the Queen of Pain, who you expect to be able to snowball pretty effectively with safe lane far. Mid lane, though, they're going to catch the Nightmare onto Solo. Have a toss combo is there at level 2 toss back. Will not combo it up. They're going to put no one into certain danger, though, for sure. And the right click's coming out from Bane. The Avalanche going to cancel the salve. One more right click is there. Nicely played from MLG's side and return
himself dying, but as we see him, let's be a little more careful because Avalanche will land. They have a toss. They're going to put him to sleep. Toss back into the creep wave. He's going to try to straight TP out of this. They have enough right click damage to do with Splint Blast. That also actually connects onto the
stack in the large camp, and Excalibur does have that toss combo ready. Pasha's going to walk into the high ground. Avalanche toss is there. Will kill him off. The Roar comes out onto the Wyvern. The Raze will finish him off on the west side. Excalibur, he's been pincered in now. A Nightmare will come out onto no one. The LSA is going to connect. Nicely placed by Solo. One more right click will finish the job, and Solo going to survive. Double damage rune. Popped up by no one as well. They're looking for Spartan. And Madara's rotating in as well. No one is hitting way too hard for him to be this far forward, though. One more right click. No, the long-range Raze will finish him off. And they have the Shadow Wave support from the backlines from Seema. The blink forward, triple scream from Mitch. He's queuing up the Sonic Wave, but didn't have the vision, and the LSA will be just shy. He scouts out the Gyrocopter at this point, and Mag has that Roar available. Pasha's roaming around as the Stormbolt is going to pop the Godstrength. Easy kill onto the Gyro, and the TPs are far too late for Mitch. Mitch now having to blink out. Are going to pop that Warcry and look to get a one last right click is not enough, but the range creep will finish it off, so no denial going to be committed here. Meanwhile, on the west side, Excalibur is going to find out Pasha, bring him down. Meanwhile, on the east, the Primal Roar comes off onto Mitch, but they get the Winter's Curse off to cover the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave onto 2, but there's no follow-up just yet, and Mitch will drop to the Raze. Now, thus far, 1-for-1 Sven for the Queen of Pain. Solo and Mag has assembled bot lane, and they have more than enough firepower to bring down Madara as he shows himself in lane. Primal Roar going to come around. They will not find it. He just is able to bug him, so he gets the call down off. And the Rocket Barrage doing a lot of work onto Solo, but the Laguna Blade is there. He's trying to man up and at least find the return kill onto the Lina. Is unable to do so. Meanwhile, in the river, Nightmare goes out. It's onto an illusion, or toggled off with an illusion, though, from no one. And the Fiend's Grip is going to be essentially wasted from Spartan. They're trying to close the gap on it from the high ground. The Stormbolt will be there, but the Avatos combo with the Scream on the east side finishes off the Shadow Fiend, and Seema, now with the Winter's Curse used, should be able to TP out here. And will get actually tossed up as it just comes off of cooldown for Excalibur. Solo gonna have his LSA whip as well, and he should be able to die here. He does get the Dragon Slave from the high ground to finish off the Bane. Nicely played by Solo. He's able to fog him, so
in the process of going. And so far, they haven't really made anything huge happen off. They're gonna try to go for a top lane push. They're gonna get Mag cursed up, have a toss. That's a dead Beastmaster immediately. Excalibur takes a lot of damage. Requiem from behind as no one does swoop in, kill off the Tiny at the end. Pasha's here, stuns up Mitch, but immediately gets ripped up, and Pasha's suddenly not doing any more damage. Sonic Wave will fly through Spartan. Finally will fall. 3-for-1 in favor of Vega as Milan is the last one to fall. Triple kill for no one. The difference here in the last fight is that this time no one took no damage. He had the single target focus of Vega's team fight into a little bit more spread AoE. Spartan's gonna get roared in the trees. There's no follow-up this one, but they'll jump down to Milan with Godstrength already the Pasha. They'll bring him down first. Excalibur's doing what he can for his Pasha. Doesn't have enough damage. He only has BKB, but the Requiem does pop off, and no one again is sitting in the backline just wailing on everybody. Who's gonna drop, if anyone? They're gonna jump in, look towards Mag. Mada's gonna chase him down and bring him off. Seema is low. He was in position for a grave, but he used it on himself in the end. He's gonna cancel it. Looking around, wants his experience, I guess. Mitch is gonna get hit with the LSA and will drop. Well, go for it. You already have all the summons. The zoo is up from Mag. You don't have Winter Wyvern to worry about, and for NLG, they do have a decent amount of AoE here, but that's not really enough for them to be comfortable with going in, especially since they have no grip.
So what is the answer now for NLG? It looks like they really want to contest this. They have no way to bring down no one twice. They go in with the Sonic Wave, but the blink out from Pasha is there. Perfectly timed from the Sven. He'll be able to get the Stormbolt off, kill off Mitch, and now they've eliminated quite a bit of firepower from this Radiant side, and they have that extra...
Having more map control is never going to be a bad thing, yet for Vega, it does make the single target pickoff build a little bit more difficult. Unless they can find Madara all alone. There's a Nightmare there from Spartan, but it's onto his friendly Roar and Spartan in the meantime. Nectarine is going to work. Pasha's still on top of Madara right now, but he's not doing quite enough damage because he's just not fast enough. Now he's going to get tossed up a little bit back as well. They do catch the Queen of Pain in the meantime. Backlines, Mitch is going to hit with the Laguna Blade. Axe's right click. That's Queen of Pain down. And Pasha still survives. Does end up cleaning up the Bane. 2 kills. for nothing for Vega, and where was no one in that fight? He wasn't even there. I don't even think you can call that a full fight.
Yeah, lovely play from Pasha there. He BKBs and gets tossed up by the Tiny. And of course, it being magical doesn't do the damage to him. He's able to blink on his cooldown into the trees and find the Bane. So picks him up. They get the Queen of Pain on the backlines, and it feels like really hasn't been Mitch's game. Though they're going to jump forward with the toss combo onto No One. No One very healthy though. It's going to BKB. He's going to Requiem. That's going to hit onto 3. The curse is going to be absolutely not followed up, and they toss back onto No One. It's just going to help him clean up the racks alongside his allies. And that'll be the first lane of racks being eliminated from the game. 35 minutes in. Vega taking this one methodically with that fresh MKB pickup as well. They may be able to find the SF out. Actually, they're going to jump forward for the Avatos onto the Lina. Try to eliminate her. She gets the Yules up, though. Keep her safe for now. We'll get her Laguna Blade off before dying. They pick her off first. Excalibur in trouble. They get the grip off, though, onto No One, and he's now taking a lot of damage, but it's not nearly enough. Pasha going to look to counter initiate, brings Madara low. They force staff him up to the high ground. The curse is only going to connect onto the Sven, and No One now looking to right click away. 3 right clicks alongside the Beastmaster, finishes off the Bane. With ease, they get a defensive weave off onto 3, jump up to the high ground from Excalibur. He's going to try and be able to keep away the Storm Bolt. It'll be there from Pasha. That's a dead Excalibur Tiny. He tries to get his combo off before dying. It'll be just a glance.
They're defensively woven that this Tiny is just someone you can ignore. That means the Gyrocopter's taking all the focus, and so is Milan. They're going to jump and annihilate him. Stun up Mitch and also Bane. They're both down. Mitch on the run, has a blink out, and they can't catch up to him, but they will catch up to Madra. And well, No One does pop a BKB charge for reasons, but he still has an Aegis. And NLG now don't have any more supports.
Yeah, and they don't have a tier 3 in their mid lane either. They really don't have the ability to defend this. Sonic Wave is still down for 5 seconds. Excalibur can look for the toss combo. He's going to toss back onto the Queen of Pain. That's going to secure Mitch's death, though. He's going to turn around with the Sonic Wave, and Excalibur's going to have to pop his BKB on the east side. Gets the Ava onto to 2, but too much sustain in the backlines. The Weave's going to be popped once again. Homing Missile going to come through. Madara does pop his BKB. He's looking to man up, but no one's just going to turn and fight. He still has his Aegis. He'll pop the Requiem off, and he will have his Aegis popped before that actually ends up getting off. They do get the Stormbolt though. LSA Excalibur in trouble. The Fiery Soul right clicks are there from Solo, and embarking upon GG territory is Vega. They get their second lane of racks. They only expend an Aegis for it. 60 seconds on the sideline is this Tiny from the high ground. The Arctic Burn comes through. Call down going to hit onto 3. The first miss was Spartan. Nice dodge with the Nightmare. Curse is going to stop the Requiem as well, but they still have no follow-up for this SF. Sonic Wave is there for Mitch. He will throw it off. The Requiem now going to come out and will connect on to Madra. The Cold Embrace just going to keep him in place and delay the inevitable. The LSA will be there to finish him off. Gyrocopter now down, does have his buyback available. Will expend it here. Excalibur still on the sidelines for a while though. Solo feeling pretty ballsy up in the front lines. We'll have to back off as Alina. No one isn't extremely healthy at this point, and Madara is going to come through with that BKB off, and the Holy Missile is going to connect. The Scream brings No One low. They get the Grave off, though. It'll keep him safe. Meanwhile, on the south, Mag's trying to bring down Milan. He gets the Cold Embrace off. They do finish off the Shadow Fiend, but they finish off the last racks, and that's Mega Creeps now. Madara in trouble. They're going to pop the War Cry and finish off the Gyro. 100 seconds on the sideline. No buyback. Wild Axe is GG. Well played, called. NLG with signs of life here. Probably looking like one of the best games of the day for them, but Vega, although they had a little bit of a shaky period in the mid-game, stalwart in their defense and able to eke this one out, and they'll find their first win of the day.